You need something to wedge it so it doesn't slide out. Like, yeah.
Cool, because if it slides out here, it's probably going to fall on the floor. So I'll put these as 2 crash pads. Cool.
Yeah, we need to ride our bicycles up to the shopping area.
All right.
I really need to get an actual phone charger.
Can I sit here and read this?
Yeah.
It's recording right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you very much for moving. I appreciate that. Yeah. Do you like the sandwich?
Uh-huh.
I liked it too.
Really good.
I know, for vegan food, you know?
The bread, those are very good.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat this pickle. Is my face in that screen?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. 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 Where were we last night? I'll tell you later. Uh-huh. I did that. Okay. There's no time to delay or procrastinate the feeling of being alive. I bet you just inhaled. Tell me later. Land shredder, coin collector, Poindexter. An appointment on the 4th floor, that'll get you like $1 billion trillion, and you'll have more fun. I'll tell you later. I like it when someone likes Big Al and Tribe Called Quest, and likes Waylon Jennings, and Kenny Chesney, and they like Romanian death metal, and Lithuanian pop house trance. All over the map. Their musical universe, always expanding, has no center. The best people know who Hank Williams got his style from. They're historians. There you go. If you want to be a critic, I think you should try writing one review where you love the art and one where you hate it, so you understand exactly what value an opinion has. Critics think the great art is in the museum. Well, where the hell was it then before they made museums? Art is everywhere, like clay in the river. Sometimes you just have to crush a rock to get it. Sometimes it's just on the banks of the river. You grab it and paint your face with it, and bam, you have art. I'll tell you later. Strip club bartender gets in my face. We lock eyes for a while. She raises her eyebrows when I ask her to come home with me. Tonight. How many girls have you asked from here home? I lie and say none. Maybe one, after she says don't lie to me. But the truth is I don't remember. And the question is, why does that matter? I'm lonely tonight. And why do you care what I do? I don't care what I do. I don't care about anything. I don't give a fuck about anything except not giving a fuck. What is he writing about? Ash, the bartender, asks Evan. Whatever he's thinking about, Evan says. Well, he's probably writing about me. She's right, but I don't tell her. And listen, who cares about anything? When I care, I fuck everything up more. When I don't care, things start fixing themselves. Evan just sipped my rum, neat Zacapa, I think. Thinking it was his? Or was it his before I sipped it, thinking it was mine? Oh well, I won't say anything. Does it really matter? If I ever get a tattoo, it will be the first I can think of, done at the nearest tattoo parlor, the same way I buy a house or apartment, on site. I walk in this bitch with my gun out. She thought I was pulling my cock out. Tonight, I told a girl, I haven't gotten an erection yet talking to you or looking at you, and you haven't blushed or got hot or banged your face yet. But I like how you look. Ugly girls sometimes get me hard in 45 seconds, right after I meet them. You like ugly girls? No, my cock does. My head likes hot girls like you. I saw a guy tonight who was so handsome, so drunk. The bartender brought him water. This was at Bottle Cap, where all the locals hang out, where people are poor and angry and they get real fucked up. But he wore his severe drunkenness with glory and patience, and all the pain of the world lie in the wrinkles, the only two on his face. Deep ones, curving like a dangling willow branch in the still morning air, immobilized by drink, in the doldrums from his nostrils. Just outside, past his nostrils, past his lips like Leonard Cohen's wrinkles. We're in a band and you playing the crinkly ass tambourine. Wait. Okay. What matters most is how well you walk it off and rub dirt on it, or how well you wait until you rehabilitate. Don't force the process, live life as it comes. You never know what's gonna happen. You're not a game designer, bro, you're Mario. You can't delete the Goombas from the game. You gotta jump over them. I like giving big puppy dog eyes to indicate I'm sad, that I need help, that I'm lonely, that I'm helpless, vulnerable. Because it's true, I am, everyone is. I see their fear when they recognize their own helplessness because mine reminds them. Sometimes, though, people are more helpless than I am. Those times I act and look and give looks that are not puppy dog. I give looks like a steely-eyed veteran, calm with a plan. I'll be cool, but only if I'm the coolest in the crisis. No, only play cool in a crisis. Otherwise, puppy eyes, pumpkin pie. Other times, sit up straight, rip those abs like a strong breeze bends a tree's fiber and allows new ones to grow. And that's why they have fans in weed grow houses. Not to cool the plants, but to make them grow stronger and faster and produce more pie. Wow, the strip club lights are reflecting weird off the bar next to the notebook. The way I see it, it's a blue-white line that looks like a cigarette. And when I get in a trance writing these lines, 4 inches above this one, the straight line appeared as a cigarette, and I tried to take it out of my mouth and realized my eyes had been tricked and panicked a bit and thought, did I do strong drugs today? And then realized it was the flow state. When you're writing, it's a phantom cigarette or someone standing over your shoulder. When you check to see if it's real, the trance state evaporates. I ruin the trance state by checking for the ghost cigarette or the ghost behind me because I am so accustomed to pain after growing up in a fractured modern society that the pleasure of the trance state gives me anxiety, pleasure anxiety, and I slither back into pain like the ancestor mammals of whales and dolphins did, saying if this land is progress, fuck it, I'll go backwards. Now I'm writing just to tattoo the page, and because I accidentally looked at the stripper, I'm writing at a stage that when I stand up is as tall as my crotch, and I don't want the stripper, who immediately started walking towards me to interact with me. Now she was leaning over me and saying, meow, meow, like a cat. I refused to look up. She will get off stage soon. The notebook has shielded me. Yep, April is leaving the stage and Joanna is up next, and I'm digging my handwriting. I wonder how drunk I will feel when I stand up from this chair for longer than 1 second when I'm checking how high the stage bar is compared to my crotch. I'll tell you later. Puppy dog eyes until they touch you, and then a big smile like a dog when you rub it. And then you know when the dog gets used to the rubbing and stops smiling and panting, drop your smile back to puppy dog. Don't bask in the fact she's touching you unless she's rubbing you really good, like the way you rub a dog's neck, so aggressive and energizing, almost ticklish, and then it rolls over and gives you its belly. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what that meant, but I know what I meant when I said it. I'll tell you later. I see you text 2 hours later, now it's 2 a.m. I respond, you might like mushrooms. You reply, I'm in bed. A minute later, I thought you'd be asleep already. I text, and you reply, I kinda was, and then my phone vibrated. And I don't see you text for 3 minutes. You might be asleep already. Politely, I think, I decide not to text you again. When you're silent, you know you're not wrong. And that goes for innocent bystanders, too. Man, I just had such a nice writing setup. I moved from one side of the crotch high stage bar to the other and swung a chair from a parallel spot. It was parked with 5 other linear chairs around a corner so I could fit my whole notebook on the corner of the bar. I had to move in the first place because some dark-skinned, drunk, loud people got a table behind me, and none of them said anything about me writing the last half hour. Only the bartender did, because I'm sitting so far away from her and not giving her any attention, so I should stop writing and sit at the bar. Meanwhile, she was concerned with how many other bare-ass employees I'd invited back to my hotel. Anyway, I swing the chair around the corner and was writing with such good handwriting. The stage lights weren't casting a shadow from my knuckles down to the tip of my pen like they are now while I'm writing in shadow. Writing in shadow and shadow and shadow in shadow. And I could splay the notebook out. It's a hot one today.
Yes.
Actually, I kind of like the feeling of sweat on my skin. And I could splay the notebook out on the bar, big and comfortably, like ink on a page or long hair all around a pillow when you're lying on your back. Fuck it, I'll just swing my chair around again and lay out my notebook, godly style, and if they tell me to move again, I'll just say I forgot, or I'm sorry, or both. I forgot, I'm sorry. What's up?
I'm sliding.